Good morning. My name is Marvin Smith, and I am the president for the Former Players Association of the NFL. And I would have to say we are the largest chapter in the nation. And our players reside in all 4 counties. So do we know something about football? I think we do. And I'd like to introduce my colleagues here. I have Reggie Berry, who's part of the national board for the NFL+PA. You can give me a hand. We have C.R. Roberts, formerly San Francisco 49ers, a USC man. And we have Elston Ridgel, who's with the Cleveland Browns.
Raiders.
Rams.
You'll go off.
Okay. And whoever else. And we have, that's not sitting at the front table with us, Mr. Ron Brown. Those of you may remember the gold medalist in the, I'm not going to go back to what Olympics it was, but you know, he was a speed burner. Rams and Raiders, back with us. And we have Amon Arnold, who's another local product that played for
Baltimore
Ravens. You know, one thing I kind of stumble over teams because among your brethren, it's like being in the military. We don't go and ask, hey, what company were you in? What division? You say, hey, we just play. We understand that. We know NFL is big business. And one thing that we realize is that not having football in LA, the number 2 media market, it's time to have football back in Los Angeles. There's a lot of things we could talk about, and I think the Four Corners Coalition is a great proponent of looking at the economic development, what's going to happen in the next 30 years. And as a grandfather, and someday a great-grandfather, and a great-great-grandfather one of these days, I want to take my son and my daughter to football. And I want it to be something of an experience. And I just want to share this, because I'm not going to belabor this, but as we start to look at this project, I had the opportunity. We understand playing in front of a stadium of 75,000, 80,000 fans. And fan is short for fanatics, those who love the game. But I got introduced to something that took me to another realm of understanding the game of football. I'm going to talk about tailgating. I had the opportunity.
Yes.
Many years after I played, I never went to a game. I just watched it on TV because there's no team in LA. So I had a friend said, Marvin, let's go out to, I'm going to take you to let's go to a game. I said, yeah, whatever, okay. And I said, where are we going? Because we're not going to LA. He says, we're going to San Diego. I said, okay. He said, I'll pick you up at 5:30 a.m. I mean, you got to understand, 5:30 a.m. I'm going, the game's not until the afternoon. I said, well, what are we going to do? It only takes about an hour and a half to get to San Diego, being a product of the Inland Empire. And he goes, you'll see. We get to the game. I'm curious. We get to the game. I mean, we're there like 7, 8. All these cars, all these people, big screen televisions. And I was amazed. I said, what is this? This is called tailgate party. It enlightened me to a whole other side of the game that I never understood. Football is not like any other sport. Soccer, basketball, baseball. Football is the only sport that fans will come out and spend a day, 4 hours before and 4 hours after. And I think this project, if you look at the upside, with 75,000 parking opportunities, hundreds of acres for tailgating, I don't know. I just think tailgating is a great experience, and I want to take my grandson to a tailgating party since I can't play anymore. Thank you.
Dickie, I see what you mean about being behind these guys. Well, we do want to have the opportunity for some questions and answers about any of the aspects of. And let me just indicate, this is a Four Corners press conference. The community, we have resolutions from about 20 cities that have passed them supporting the LA football stadium in the city of industry, as well as the counties, as was mentioned before. And so what we're here is talking about the fact this is an important project for our region. And if we have two stadiums in Southern California that are competing, we're happy to compete. But we do believe, obviously, that the City of Industry, from a location standpoint, is in the center of Southern California. And especially, as Supervisor Ovid said, if you look at the population growth trends, it will even be more so. But with that, opportunity for questions.
Steve, you had mentioned I think, 20 cities that had signed.
Resolutions, correct.
But maybe some of those on the podium could maybe elaborate a little bit on how deep that support is within your counties or communities.
Very good. So how important is this as far as an amenity within the region? Either Supervisor or Gwen?
I'd be happy to lead off in that regard. There's no doubt that San Bernardino County, as large as we are, the largest geographic county in the 48 contiguous states, obviously getting access to a stadium is so difficult, and to get downtown is very difficult. So I think our folks are eager football fans and would love, in fact I know that they are eager football fans, would love to come to a game, and this is the location that works for them. It would be too difficult for them unless they left at 5:30 in the morning to tailgate, which they might want to do that as well. But the access to downtown is so difficult because you can't really tailgate down there. There is no opportunity for that. The size doesn't allow that. But we are definitely, the county has bought into this project. We fully support it, and that's true of the cities surrounding it. We know that we'll benefit economically as well, because not only the airport, but other than that, the hotels and other opportunities that are out there for us, because we are right on the edge of these four counties. So it would work great for us.
Riverside County has exactly the same reasons and the same strong support as well.
And if I just might add too, Steve, thanks for the question. Again, we've received resounding support not only from San Bernardino County, Riverside County, as well as Orange County, and obviously Dickie read the statement from Supervisor Kanabe. Everybody understands what it's about. It's about the economy, it's about jobs, it's providing that football experience that we so desperately need in Southern California, and we are the region to accommodate that and to make sure that this is a very huge success. And we appreciate all the player support, and hopefully that's indicative of where the support is behind this project.
Well, and the challenge that we have, and one of the challenges for those people not from Southern California, believing that downtown Los Angeles is the center of Southern California is easy to believe that. And so this is really a message to those owners around the country and the NFL leadership in New York City that get to know Southern California, and then you'll really understand how the region works and what it is about the region that works. And just additional, we have another San Bernardino County Supervisor here, Supervisor Neil Derry. Thank you, Neil, as well as another indication of support. Other questions? Yes, sir.
I'm Amon Arnold and part of the NFL+PA, the former chapter. I'm just curious, I'm looking here at some of the paperwork, and it says that this is funded privately with no public money from the City of Los Angeles and City of Industry. So I guess my question to you and to the people that are on the stage to the left of me, how do we know that you're not wasting our time in regards to it actually being a stadium to be built in this area?
Yeah, that's a great question. And let me, obviously not speaking for Majestic, but the one significant advantage that the City of Industry LA football stadium has is it is fully approved and shovel ready. There is no more process that has to be gone through. As soon as there's a team, they can start construction on the stadium. As opposed to the alternative Southern California site, they are just beginning what is going to be a multi-year process just to get all the approvals in place. And so starting at level one this is a shovel-ready project ready to be built. And then it would come back to the question of the economics. Majestic has indicated as soon as they have a team, they're prepared to break ground, they have the financing in place, they're prepared to construct it with no public dollars. And so they have the property. As a matter of fact, the reason we chose this location for the press conference is because you can see the site. If you look out these windows, as soon as we're done, the site is sitting there ready to be built upon, adjacent to the freeway with significant access. And so I would answer that as the primary indication that this project will go as soon as a team is committed, is it's fully approved, ready to be built, and Majestic is committed to building.